Hello, everyone. This is Jackie, and I'm here with just some idle chit chat, just thinking about some things that I want to change around in my room, if you can believe it. Just some things that I think might work even better than they do now, and that's just how I am. I like trying things for a little while and seeing if I can improve on it. And I think I have some good ideas, but we'll see. It just depends on how it works out. And then I want to kind of show this clock that I'm in the process of altering. It's the IKEA clock. I know I showed in one of my room videos. And a nestability die that I'm not really sure how I feel about it, because it was not a purchase that I planned on making, but I'll explain that as well here in a little bit. So, as far as the plans for my craft room, that rolling cart with the IKEA cases where I have all my scrap paper and that kind of thing. I'm really wondering how easy it would be to take the wheels off. I don't remember when I assembled it how that process was, but if I can pop them off fairly easily, and if they are even with these two cubes that I have over here to my left, I think I'm going to use that beside the two cubes instead of the rolly cart with the wire baskets, because here recently I've really been making an effort to use my scraps because they've really gotten out of control. And I think it would just be easier to have it here when as I'm making cards and tags and things, to just have it right there, and I'm more likely to use it, which I have been using them anyway, but I just think it would make the process a whole lot easier. And then I guess when the iris cases go on sale again, I'll have to buy some more, because the other issue is when I'm flipping through there, I don't have anything sorted. I mean, at one point I had the solids in one case and the pattern paper in another case, but I think I really need to break it down even more and maybe just have a couple colors per case, and then maybe even separate my holidays, my Christmas papers in one, and then my Halloween papers in another. I don't have a lot of any of the other holidays, as far as scraps. I don't have a lot of Easter scraps, and I don't have a lot of Valentine's scraps or anything like that. For that matter, I probably could just keep all the holiday themed ones in one case. So that'll help there. And then if the wheels come off fairly easily on the cart with the wire baskets, maybe I can just put that under my table, which means I'm going to have to organize my closet so that this big plastic bin that's under here right now can go in there. And that's not a bad thing because I really need to do that anyway. And then for my dies, I do like them in the drawer. I like that when I open the drawer, they're all, standing up and I can read the labels, and, getting them in and out's not an issue at all. That I like that system. However, I was eyeballing this little cart that I have in my bathroom. It's one of those bathroom little rolly thingies, not very tall, not very deep. And we just use it besides the bathtub because it keeps, like our extra soap and the dog shampoo and just things like that, so that it's right there by the back, because it does happen to me sometimes where I get in the shower and hello, I don't have any soap. So it's really convenient that it's right there and I can just reach out and grab what I need. And I set my towel there when I take a shower, so that when I get out, it's right there. But all that stuff can easily go under the sink in a basket or whatever, so not a big deal. But anyway, my point being that I'm thinking that that thing is just deep enough to keep my dies and my cuddle bug, so that I can have it out, maybe pushed under the table, but it has wheels, so I could wheel it in and out, as I'm using it. Because I think it's really not very tall, so I'm thinking it'll fit under the table as well. So we'll see. I'll have to wheel it in here and see, if it really does fit, because I'm not the best at guesstimating, sizes. But anyway, so those are the two things that I'm thinking about trying different in here. And my clock, I'll show that real quick. So yeah, so it was like a frosted looking plastic from IKEA. I think I paid like $1.99 or something. And I'm not completely done. And unfortunately, when I was trying to pop the front back on, or the cover back on, it scraped some of the paint, and it's not super obvious. And when it's up on the wall, you can't even see it at all, but still, it did mess up, and I didn't want to try to take this off and fix it and risk scratching it up even more. So it's just going to stay like that. It does not bother me enough to try to fuss with it anymore. And I was not able to take the face that was already on here off, so I just had to adhere the new one on top of that one. No big deal. But I got the clock face image from Sweet Bio Design. I believe she has I believe that's her name. She has a template. She altered a clock, or she made a clock from cardboard. It was crazy. And it was really beautiful. And this was the clock face that she used. So I just took the image and enlarged it for to fit in here, and so that's what I use. I just really like it. And then just some different flowers, Recollections flowers, Wild Orchid Craft flowers. The blue ones are some that I made. Some cherry blossoms, some leaves. This is a Recollection lamp, some butterflies, and then a little bird, paper clay bird, a little angel from my stash, and butterflies, and those iridescent flowers from Michael's, and flatback pearl from my stash. And I just gessoed the clock and painted it poodle skirt pink, and then put some Mod Podge over it. And I did kind of scrape some of the paint off here, so just a couple touch-ups, and then it'll pretty much be done. I don't have the battery in it right now, so that's why it's not. Kagan was like, does your clock even work? I'm like, yes, it works. The battery's not in it. And then this was the reason I went to Michael's in the first place. I know I said in my video that I paid like $2 or $3 for this basket, but I paid like a little over $1 for it. And when I realized that that's all it cost me, I went looking for another one, because I know that I'd seen one. I mean, of course, they're all gone now. So I went looking for another one because I really like them. But, anyway, they're all gone. So I saw this thing, and it was on clearance for $9. And the cheapest I've seen these nestability dies has been $12. So I went ahead and grabbed it because I, at one point, had gotten a Flip It die, to make the Flip It cards from Hobby Lobby. Well, I couldn't find the knob for the handle of my vintage, I don't know what that thing's called, big kick, big shot, whatever. Anyway, so I couldn't get it to go. So I returned the die, of course. And not 2 weeks later, I found the thing, and it was too late. Of course, they're all gone because they were on clearance. They were insanely cheap, and so the things are all gone. But I had seen some tutorials where you could make your own. And as a matter of fact, Christina at Crafty Paws did one not too long ago. And so I'm thinking, okay, well, if I have a couple, but only one that I really think would work for a Flip It card. So anyway, I'm going to try these for a couple reasons. Not only the Flip It cards, but I also want to make the easel cards, where you do the 3 easel card, staggered sizes. So I really want to try that as well, because I think they're really cute for Valentine's. So anyway, but I'm just not sure. I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about these. And I think what's throwing me off is that in this image, they did the embossing, and I just don't like that. I'm thinking just the scallop edge without the embossing would be okay. I just really don't like the way it looks with the embossed part of it. So I don't know. I'm still debating if I'm going to keep them or not. But we'll see. Because the only other one that I think would work for what I want to do is this one. I've had this one for a while. I got it on clearance at Joann's. So I think this one will be just fine. If nothing else. But anyway. So we'll see. And then a little OCD moment for me. I don't know if any of you will sympathize. So this is what I'm using this for. And I just really feel the urge to go find another one of these. I don't even care what color to go here. I mean, how OCD is that? But anyway, So yeah, so that's just some things that are on my mind and some things that I'm working on. So thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone's having a great night. Goodbye.